good a good study today, and I can take notes myself to add it to my repertoire because I know it. Like we talked a little bit about the weaver's beam and how it means like bondage and stuff like that, but we really didn't touch too much on it.
Yeah. Where's it at? Verse 4.
Hold on, let me pull up my Bible.
Book and chapter. Where we at?
First
First
Samuel
Samuel.
chapter 17.
First Samuel.
It's Old Testament, so I know you don't really too much read that.
You dumb. Hey, Bill, that's the left side of the Bible, the left side.
So it would be starting in verse 5 is where, no, actually we can start, start in verse 4, 5, and 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7, yep.
So what you're saying, it's on the judgment side of the Bible there, Trot?
Yeah, it's on the left side, the judgment side, yeah. Yeah, when you look at the Bible, you got the right side, you got the left side, and then the left side is the judgment side, and the right side is the righteousness of God, who is Christ. That's why when you read the Torah, how do you read the Torah? Is it from right to left or left to right, Dre?
From right to left?
Yeah, from right to left. See, they go to the left. The Torah goes to the left. The law, when we read it, is from left to right.
Are you insinuating that we're going forward and not backwards?
Yes, right. We're going forward and not backwards, right? We're plowing forward, not looking to the back.
Thank God Jesus said all of it contests of him. Holy smokes.
All of it. All of it.
You about to have Bill start a whole new doctrine on this in the next live. Like, yeah,
He said,
I learned that we read to the left because these Jews, these Judaizers, they're going left.
These Judaizers. He said he's
For
going
the
to start a whole
record,
new doctrine.
I don't go against you guys. You know who I go after. So don't get caught in the crossfire.
No, that's funny because Dre said you're going to start a whole new doctrine. A whole new doctrine just to talk about the Judaizers.
He will. He'll start a whole new thing. Like, these guys, see this? He'll say, like, look, there's a midrash. That's why we read from right to left. We're going from righteousness. What?
He said that's why the midrash of the Talmud's not understood. They're reading from right to left. You need to read it from left to right.
It's the lens. It's the lens that they're using. It's backwards.
It's backwards, bro. No, spiritual glasses, bro. Spiritual glasses.
There you go.
Yeah,
all right, glasses. Verse 4 and 5, Dre?
Yeah, I'm going to read it.
Okay.
Verse 4 says, and there went out a champion out of the camp of the Philistines named Goliath of Gath, whose height was 6 cubits and a span. And he had a helmet of brass upon his head, and he was armed with a coat of mail, and the weight of the coat was 5,000 shekels of brass. And he had greaves of brass upon his legs, and a target of brass between his shoulders. And the staff of his spear was like a weaver's beam. His spearhead weighed 600 shekels of iron, and one bearing a shield went before him. So there's somebody that's going in front of him, which is the Antichrist. I'm joking, I know. Before they start a new doctrine.
Start a whole new doctrine over here. Oh, man, what did I do? Oh, was that it? Was that all the stuff?
Yeah, that's the part right there that we didn't discuss, which is 4, 5, 6, 7, which is how that ties in. Like, what is the purpose of this information? Like, I mean, we could look at it and just be like, oh, that just means he's really big and had a lot of armory. But what does it really mean? Yeah,
well, it's not a coincidence that it says that his height was 6 cubits in a span. We know the number 6 is a number of man, right?
Yep.
So there's one. That's why the height matters, because cubits were used back then to build everything, right? God told Moses, build this. He told Noah, build this and build it in cubits, but it was God making it. And then we get over here and he's 6 cubits. So according to the Bible, the number 6 is the number of man. So there's his height. And again, okay, now remember, if Goliath is representing the carnal mind, which is Satan, then he's a bad tree that has bad fruit. But he's still a tree. But he's a big, tall, towering tree, bigger than all the other trees. So this goes back to Nebuchadnezzar, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Pride, big, tall tree. And it says he had a helmet. So let's look at all the pieces that he was wearing. So he had, let me write them down. That way I can just say them faster. All right.
I got the weight of the 600 shekels of brass.
Give me, okay, so he's got a helmet. What else does he have?
He has a helmet. He has a target between his chest. Hold on,
A target?
That's what I said.
A target?
Bro. Let me see.
Mick was asking if a cubit was 18 inches.
It is.
Yes. Yeah.
Technically 9 feet 9 inches. So like the rabbis just say like what every Christian says, like it's just represents like arrogance, like huge personality, carnal mind, whatever.
No, Dre, look up a span, because a span should have a type of measurement on it too.
Yeah, I got it. It's so it's 9 inches. So 18 inches is a cubit and 9 inches is a span. So
Right.
he's
So
9 foot 9 inches is what he is.
yeah.
He's almost the size of a basketball goal. Put it that way.
Yeah, Mick, why are you saying 6'9"? I don't understand why he's saying. So he was 6'9"? No, he was
6 cubits is 6 times 18 inches or centimeter or inches. Sorry.
Yeah. Or you can do. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 6 times. So I'll look. So just for I'll do it just for Mick. So if you do 18 times 6, that's 108, bro. And then you add a span, which is another 9.
And then divide by 12.
Yep, that's 117 divided by 12 ends up being 9 foot 75, 9.75.
Yeah.
So he's almost 10 feet tall. He's basically the size of a basketball goal.
Yeah, that's a big dude. He's like Yamin.
Yamin wasn't even that big. He was like 7'7", something like that.
He was almost 8, bro. He's like, I don't know. He's like a foot and a half shorter than Goliath. I mean, that's a big dude.
Oh yeah.
He was 7'7".
Huh?
Yeah, Yao Ming was 7'7".
Bro, that's so tall. Bro. So, hey, what do we have on record? Like the 19th century or whatever, like that we can confirm somebody was a certain height. I think we had a guy.
Yao Ming was 7'6", bro. 7'6" is what they got him listed at. And you got to remember, in the NBA, they always give you like an extra, 3 inches every time. So he's probably more like 7'3", a little bit taller than Shaq.
Sure.
So you got to think, Goliath was 2 feet taller than him, bro. That's a lot. So that's a whole lot.
Yeah, that's big time.
Not inches, guys. It's not inches. It's feet.
Yeah. Hebrew hippie, what'd you say? Auto-correct? What? Are you having a conversation with somebody?
She was just saying, she said Trump with the beard. She goes, autocorrect, laugh out loud. I mean, trot with the beard. I like it.
Oh, Trump with the beard. What?
So the tallest man ever, it says the tallest man recorded in history is Robert Wadlow, also known as Alton Giant, who stood an astonishing 8 foot 11 inches.
Bro, that's 9 feet, bro. I don't care what you say. That's 9 feet.
Yeah.
So Goliath was around 8 inches taller than this dude.
10 inches taller. 10 inches taller.
Bro.
In the 1800s.
1940.
Yeah. Yeah.
19. Okay, well then they got photos of him.
Yeah, I'm looking
They
at
do
it.
have photos of him.
I'm looking at
Yeah,
it.
1940s. Golly. I want to see what a person 5'8". I want to see what a person 5'8" looks like next to him.
They did a photo of him next to the shortest person ever recorded.
Wow. I want to know where 5'8's
So
at.
here, look. I'm gonna open up my camera and look.
I'm probably like at the guy's belly button.
So this is him standing next to his father. His father was 5'11", bro.
Ah, you're kidding.
His father's
5'11".
5'11".
Like a
So,
child.
bro, so the top of my head goes to his dad's nose.
Yeah, so you're like somewhere around here, bro.
Oh my god, bro, that's
I'm
a big.
6'2", so I'd be like right by his handkerchief, bro. Imagine that.
Yep.
Yeah, your son will be at his chin though.
Yeah, close to his shoulder, maybe like right up here somewhere.
God.
Bro, Shaq would be at his shoulder.
Dang, no way. How tall is Shaq?
7.
Yeah, Junior
Okay,
Junior would be. I'm looking at it now that I'm closer. So like, this is 5'11". So I would be maybe like a little bit taller than that. So I'd be like under his handkerchief, maybe like right here. So Junior would probably be just above his handkerchief. Shaq would probably be like right here by his shoulder.
Bro, Shaq, bro.
So Yao Ming will be at his eyes, bro.
No, not that tall.
No,
maybe
it'll be
by
more.
his neck.
It'll be his neck.
His neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. How tall was he again? What is he?
11.
I don't know.
Thank you, Christian.
Why are we even saying 11? He's 9 foot.
Yeah.
I was just saying, bro.
Sorry, let's be correct, Dre. It's 8'11.1.
Look at the weight.
439 pounds. God, go back to his picture. He was
He's skinny as the rail, bro.
Slim, boy.
Yeah, look at
Yeah,
his
he was
dude.
440 pounds. So so Goliath was easily 500.
Bro,
way
Goliath
more.
was a
I think it was
warrior.
way more. Yeah, he was way
No,
more.
no. No, I'm saying, okay, first of all, how many inches was he taller than this guy?
Almost a foot.
Okay, that is it, bro. That's about 40 pounds, bro.
Yeah,
50
but look
pounds.
at this guy's falling apart like a $2 suitcase. Goliath is like this mammoth man of a. He couldn't hold Goliath's.
Okay, first of all, all right, hold on.
Pounds.
All right, oh my God. And you're getting that from what? Where are you getting these crazy guesses? Look,
Bro,
Goliath.
if this guy's skinny as a rail and Goliath was not because he
How
was
do
a
you
warrior.
how do you know he wasn't skinny,
Because
Christian?
he was a dang Nephilim.
I don't care. Where does it say that he was big, skinny, slim?
Bro, look at the size. Look at the size shoe this guy wears.
That dude right there, Dre got. He wasn't a warrior since birth. He wasn't a fighter. But that daggone Goliath, he was a warrior since a kid.
Bro, look at
Right.
the
Oh
size
well,
shoe. Trot.
that
Look
don't
at the
mean
size.
nothing. He can still be
Trot, look at
skinny.
the size. Look at the size of his shoe,
Wow.
bro. Look at the size
What
of
is
his
it?
shoe.
What is it? Tell me.
A 37,
I can't see it.
bro.
Tell me.
A 37.
37. What does Shaq wear?
Like 22.
Like 20,
You could-
22.
Try to use that for a canoe.
Bro, this is a size.
You're an
This
That
idiot.
is
is a
Trot's
size 12, bro. Look, that's a size. That's a size 12.
Hold on. Something happened.
One of the mods that you got doing some dumb stuff. That's
That's
a
a
size
12? Bro, I wear 10s or 10s and a half.
Look at that.
Dang.
All the way back to try to fit it all.
Bro, I could put Hey, I can put his shoes on with my shoes on, bro.
Bro, you can fold your clothes in there. That'll be a drawer for you.
Yeah, I put my underwear in there, my sock drawer. Be my sock drawer. His one shoe would be my underwear, one other shoe would be socks. That's crazy. That's nuts. That's so big. All right, so we got his helmet, and the next thing should be his armor, the thing that goes over his body, bro.
Yeah, so we have, hold on. We went out and championed the Philistine in 6 minutes. It says he had a helmet of brass on his head. He was armed with a coat of mail.
All right, coat of mail. Hold on a second. Get the next one ready. Hold on. All right.
Greaves of brass upon his legs.
Okay, now you know what that is. That's like a
leg armor.
That his what do you call them?
That's the shin protectors.
Yeah, shin guards. That's what it is. Shin guards. All right, what else?
A target of brass between his shoulders.
Where is that at?
He played
Verse
football.
6.
He played football. Let's see. Yeah, look up that word target. Yeah, it says, and a target of brass between his shoulders.
Javelin, short sword, or dart.
Yeah, a javelin or a sword. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
A short sword, yeah.
Yeah.
Also says a gorget, a piece of armor for the throat.
Bro, can you say it in English now? I didn't understand nothing you said. Say it again.
Okay, here we go. Un javelin, una espada corta.
Oh my God, even worse. This guy can't speak
It's
English.
a javelin.
Holy smokes.
Calm down. Get out of
Bill,
the way.
go learn Russia. Go learn Russia. Bill, go learn Russia.
Why you want me to speak Vi? I'll be saying William.
Listen, go look. Hey, what are we talking about right now? We're talking about a sword right now, right? Look, go look this up. Rashin drazmi na nos. Go look that up and see what I said.
Savaki.
No, go look it up. Somebody go look it up.
Here, javelin, a short sword, a dart, gorget, a piece of armor for the throat.
Well,
that's the second.
It says, according to the rabbis, it's a javelin case, a shield, or a backplate. So more likely than not, it's talking about like one of them things that they put on their chest, like a chest protector, a shield.
Yeah, for the throat.
Yeah.
And
So
shoulders,
all right. So it'd be right here, bro. It'd be right here. It'd be like this.
It's like that thing. It's that thing that Troy wore, in that movie when he put on the armor, the same armor, like the chest piece armor. That's what that is. That covers the back and the front.
Yeah.
All right.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, armor between the shoulders, possibly on the back, or a full part armor set.
Yeah.
All right, so that, bro. So that's just the over armor, bro. That's all that is. Yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah. So he had one of those between his shoulders, and then he had a staff. The staff of his spear was like a weaver's beam. So he had a staff, a spear, or whatever. The staff of the spear.
The staff. Wait a minute. Where is it at?
7.
Yeah, 7. Yeah. No, that's all. That's one object, though.
Yeah, I know. It's the stick that has the thing.
It's the spear. It's a spear. Yeah. Right. Hold on a second. It's a spear. They're just showing how big the shaft was and how big the brass head was, but it's a spear. That's what he has.
It mentions the weight of it. I got the weight in pounds already, so
that's not important. All right, what else?
I just wanted to see.
He had one bearing the shield that went before him, so that's his shield bearer or whatever.
Yeah, and plus we know it was 6. Say it. What does it say? How much did it weigh? Because again, it's 6. I mean, it's number of man.
600 shekels.
Yeah, but it's 6. Is the whole point. That's the only significance. Not saying that 600 shekels is not heavy in real life, because I know it is.
Yeah, it's 666.
All right. So spear. All right, which one were we at? What verse?
7.
All right.
That was it.
Oh, that was 7? Okay, yeah, let me see. Legs, target. Okay, yes, staff, spear was like a weaver's beam. Head, weight 600 shekels of iron. And one bearing a shield. All right, one. That's important. One bearing a shield went before him. Okay. All right, so
Did everyone watch the movie Trot? I just got here, man.
do what now?
Did everyone watch Monty Python yet? I just got here. I didn't hear.
We're waiting on Nina, Jay White. I feel like somebody else.
No, I thought Nina watched it. I thought she said she didn't.
It's been 2
she didn't
days.
get
Nina
it.
watched it. Nina watched it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, my bad. Then well, it's Jay White and somebody else, man. I don't
How
remember.
did I know it was going to be Jay White, bro? How did I know?
I knew it was. She saw it. She went on there and she'd rather go watch Drinking Juice in the Hood.
Hey, Christian, you don't get to come in here and you missed the shenanigans. That's your fault, not our fault. So
That's true too. Hey, that's true too, Christian. That's true too, bro.
Yeah.
Shenanigans
Well, yeah,
time's
I'm
over
sorry.
with. That's all
You,
right,
you
man.
came in. You
The
came
one
in.
time
You,
I'm
one
late.
second. You came in. No, you wasn't. You was here because you spoke about the football, and then you muted. Then you left, and all of a sudden now we're talking
No, that
about
was
Bible, and you're
Bill.
coming in. Hey
Bill,
guys,
that was yesterday. I have not been here today. What are you talking
you was
about?
here earlier. You spoke about the
No,
football.
I
Don't
wasn't.
lie.
No.
Yes,
he
you were.
wasn't. He wasn't.
Bill,
He wasn't.
no,
He
I
wasn't.
wasn't.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
Bro, what is
Let's get
happening?
back.
I was not here.
Man,
Christian,
listen, bro. Listen, bro.
Just move forward.
Michelangelo and Donatello together can beat up He-Man. There.
That's right. There you go.
Period.
What?
Everybody, you all
You
been
heard me.
debunked. Like we're moving
No,
forward.
they can't.
Yeah, they
Oh
can,
my
bro.
God,
Michelangelo,
Christian,
and Donatello together would beat up He-Man, bro. I don't care
All
what
right, we'll
you
talk
say.
about it later.
Yes.
All right, well, you're gonna lose.
He's tricking you, and you're falling for it.
Rolling the dice. I'm not rolling the dice with the Trot. Sorry. Yeah, here's the Jumanji drums.
Now, honestly, hold on. If I'm going to be honest, I don't think all four of them can beat up He-Man. I'm just being straight up. Okay, I don't even think. Matter of fact, the entire clan foot with all the freaking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and the freaking rat. What's his name? Splinter. I don't think all of them plus. What? Dang, I can't. Rockin'. What's their names?
Rocksteady and Bebop.
I don't think Rocksteady and Bebop and the Shredder, all of them together, can beat up freaking He-Man and his tiger.
You're wrong, just for the record.
No, dude.
No, he's not.
I'm gonna tell you why
He-Man
you're
would
wrong.
Why?
I'm gonna tell you why you're wrong. Because the Ninja Turtles were raised in the streets by a single black man, so these guys know how to fight.
No, right, and they know how to run too. They know how to run. They know how to run very fast.
They never ran.
They ran, bro. They know how to run.
The Ninja Turtles are from the streets, bro. He-Man is from the countryside. He's like,
that's right. Hey, Ninja Turtles watch Drinking Juice in the Hood, and He-Man watch The Knights That Say.
Listen, man, King Arthur beat the Dark Knight, man, so he could probably take He-Man.
King Arthur?
Yeah, man, he chopped the
No,
dude's
bro,
arm off
are you
quick,
not
bro.
understanding, bro? Are you not understanding? He-Man is the grandson of King Arthur. Where do you think he got the sword? Man, get out of here. Let me shoot you. Let me get you out of here, bro.
What?
How do you not know that? How do you not
No,
know
he's
that,
not.
bro? Yes, he is, bro. And you don't. Oh, really? Okay. Nobody remembers a guy that looks like a sorcerer in He-Man. Nobody remembers that.
Yep.
And what was the name of the sorcerer that helped King Arthur pull the sword out?
Skeletor. Oh.
No.
No. Bro.
Nobody knows the name of the guy.
Yes, I do. It's Merlin, bro.
Okay, Merlin is in He-Man, bro.
I knew that.
Bro, go watch it. You'll see.
Aware.
Okay, that's King Arthur's grandson. That's where he got the sword. Good for
Bro,
you.
you're not as familiar with He-Man as you claim to be. You've been exposed.
You've been exposed.
Really?
That's because he was watching Care Bears more than He-Man, bro. He watching Care
Really?
Bears. Care Bears stare.
Really?
What are you pulling up? What is that, Christian?
The answer to your question.
Well,
He
just tell me,
Googled
because I
it.
can't see that. I
We're
can't
says
getting
see
no.
that.
derailed by
Look
man.
at the big screen.
It says no. He-Man is not the grandson of the legendary King Arthur. He is Prince Adam of Eternia, the son of King Randor and Queen Merlina. While He-Man is a hero of swords and magic,
Queen
his
who?
lineage is
Queen
entirely
who?
separated
Hey,
from
Queen
Arthur.
who? Queen Merlina?
No,
Merlin? Queen
Eternia.
No, Queen.
So
Queen.
you
What's
guys aren't
no
as
no?
familiar
What's
with He-Man as
Queen's?
I
What's
am.
the Queen's name? What's the Queen's name?
Eternia. Like
You,
eternity. Eternia.
Bro,
you
do you never remember Murloc? That was in that. He was in He-Man, bro. Murloc.
my Lord.
Morlak. Morlock. You don't remember Morlock? He was the wizard that happens to come from the Wizard Stone Mountain. Are you like
Listen,
man?
they steal
Listen, that
everything from the Bible. They steal it all.
bro. Let's
I
just
understand.
move forward. This
I still there.
guy's.
Take the Bible. All right.
You're
Let's
not
get
as
back to.
familiar as you claim to be. We'll just leave it there.
Apparently, I am because I wasn't wrong. So,
Well, first of all, you weren't right. You Googled it, so you didn't know what you're talking about.
right, I told you that it wasn't true, and
No.
I googled it, and it was also not true.
No.
Study to show thyself approved of He-Man.
No.
Trot.
Show yourself approved of He-Man. Study and show thyself approved. Skeletor. All right. Let's see.
What are we going over?
You know what it is?
Right.
I will stop here, but
Can I get a hello?
Christian, hello. So the problem is, the problem is that Christian can't see the shadows in He-Man. That's the problem.
That's it. I mean, how do you not see it? Hey, listen, you got to go to the white letters on the black screen.
Listen, I'm not looking through the eyes of Castle Grayskull.
Yes, bro. Exactly. Where are your spiritual glasses, bro?
Bro. What are we going over?
All right. Just listen. And you'll be able to tell what we're going over. All right.
Listen.
So we did one bearing. The last thing you said was one bearing the shield went before him is very important. That's the last thing we said.
Yeah. All right.
So let me see.
All right, so let's go over the armor of God.
Ephesians.
Yeah, go there. We're going to do one at a time.
All right.
Ephesians 6, 10 through 20.
All right, one at a time. Therefore, brethren, put on. Who's going to read it?
Hold on, one second.
Oh,
I got it if you want.
go ahead.
We're at Ephesians 6, starting at verse 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in his power, and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of God. That's in verse 13. That ye may be able to withstand in the evil days, and having done all to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girded.
All right, hold on. We're doing one at a time, okay? Loins girded. All right. Next.
Loins girded about with the truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness.
All right, hold on. Breastplate, righteousness. All right, next.
And your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace.
All right, next.
Above all, taking the shield of faith.
All right.
Wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, and take the helmet of salvation.
All right.
And the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God.
All right. What else?
That to be praying always with all prayers and supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplications for all the saints. That's it.
All right. So let me do this real quick.
For the record, everybody, while Trot's doing that, so we have in Goliath we have the helmet, coat of mail, greaves, target between shoulders, staff, and shield, and then the on the Ephesians side we have the loins girded with truth, the breastplate of righteousness, the shoes, the shield, the helmet, and the sword. So,
all right, y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Does anybody know where I'm going to go next? Does anybody know? I'm just going to give everybody a shot.
Revelation.
Not only have you failed, someone remove him from the panel, please.
No, give him the Billy Madison line.
You're
Give him
gonna
the Billy
go
Madison line, Trot.
harness your emotions.
Well, actually, yeah, we are going to talk about that, but that's not the main.
You know, I've been using that with a lot of people. I'm like,
You need
I got
to.
this from
You need to.
I'm like,
You need
yes,
to.
it's embedded in my head, and I'm like, yes. And in my family, I'm like, please harness your emotions, please.
Yeah, tell your flesh to shut up.
Yes.
And it didn't work out well.
Does she know that I always talk about that?
Yes.
No,
Oh,
but
that's probably why. She's like, don't be putting them trot lines in my house. Get that out of my house.
I'm gonna paint it on the wall.
My wife said that. My wife said that the other day in the car. I stopped the car. I said, "Get out, get out, get out, get out my car, get out my car. You can't use my stuff."
You said something, and she goes, "You need to harness your emotions."
Yeah.
100%.
You need to get out my car.
He got.
He's like, get out of here. It's like, don't you dare. Who do you think you are?
I said, how you wigging out? You gonna tell me to harness my emotions? Ain't you something special?
Yeah, you harness your emotions.
No, you harness your emotions.
Yeah, so now instead of just saying, why don't you calm down? Why don't you calm down? Now it's, you need to harness your emotions. You need to harness your emotions.
Nah. Next time she say some mess like that, I'm gonna be like, knee.
Say knee, bro. You must bring out such shrubbery.
Just, yeah. And you must use a herring.
Cut it down with a herring. Bro, they met up. When they all meet up and they're like discussing what they want. Like, we what? Hold on.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, one of the funny parts in the movie that had me crying laughing was when he gets before that troll, bro, and the troll's like the swallow, and he's like, which one, the African swallow or the other swallow? He's like, I don't know. Boom, out of there.
He's like,
the holy hand grenade.
Oh, no, I'm telling you, the most dumbest part, but still, I mean, to me, it's the funniest part of the entire movie because how stupid it is, where he's like, because he's going up and he's like, I want to see, I'm here to see the king. And he's like, well, who are you? And he's like, I'm this person, blah, blah. And I came here on my horse. And he goes, that's not a horse. There's a man over there slamming 2 coconut halves together.
The guy making the noise with the coconut.
Yeah, he's going.
Hysterical.
Bro, and he calls him out, and he's like, there's a man slamming 2 coconut halves together. It is the funniest part because it's the dumbest part in the entire movie, but it's the funniest part to me. What?
It's actually genius. Here's why. Because remember, the reason they did that is because they couldn't afford to rent horses for the movie.
Yeah.
So they're
In
taking.
real
So what
life.
they
Yeah.
did.
In real life. Yeah. In
Yeah,
real
so what
life.
they
Yeah.
did was if somebody was going to go see that movie and trash the movie about how it didn't have real horses, they literally took the bat out of their hands and said, and they identified it. And they said it's two guys clicking coconuts together. And it was funny and taking the bat out of their hands. It was
Yeah,
genius.
exactly, because it was them playing their stupid dry humor into the movie, but in reality there wasn't going to be horses. So they
Yeah,
just
because it was too much.
yes, too
Well,
much. So they just played it.
That's why they also built the Trojan rabbit.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So all right, y'all had enough time. Who knows where I'm going next?
Isaiah 59:17.
All right, anybody else got a guess?
I guess. I don't know. I'm not really sure.
Well,
It's kind of
y'all
vague.
should know. Y'all should know. I've gone through this a few times. All right, because look what we have here. We got Goliath's armor, and we got the armor of God. So, what are these two things representing in its entirety? Okay, what else? I'm out
the
today.
carnal mind,
Who?
spirit,
okay.
Spirit, soul, body.
All right, so it's Satan and God, right? That's what these two things. All right, so where do we see two things very similar to this side by side? It's in one book.
Side by side.
Mm-hmm.
One book.
Yep.
It's called the Bible.
Yeah, the whole Bible.
The Holy Bible.
And I know, but I'm saying in one book.
That's
In the
the
Bible.
Holy Bible.
Given grace.
Job.
Giving,
yeah, it has to be Job.
Given grace. Why are you saying Job? Given grace. Why are you saying? Hold on. Given grace. Why are you saying Job? What the heck was that?
Somebody dropped the puker.
No, given grace. I'm saying, why'd you bring up the book of Job? Oh, that was Jen? Jen, what you got going on over there?
I'm on Metro. I'm hyper. It's like I could climb walls. I feel
my gosh.
Yeah, well, go read the Bible.
Run a couple of laps.
Read the Bible.
Go read the Bible.
Yeah, go read the Bible. Run some laps.
I read my Bible every day.
Good. Now mute and read.
Yeah, mute. Yeah.
Cállate, Drake. Cállate.
Oh, bro,
No.
she's had too many cups of coffee today.
Yeah, you're inebriated. You're inebriated, ma'am.
When you give old people coffee. Old
I
people
just
don't
want to
even
laugh.
All right. Well, given grace is true. Does anybody know why? Because she ain't giving me the answer.
Yeah, it's because at the end, what happens there, I guess, like you see the two Jobs.
Thank you, Truth Seeker. Thank you so much.
Oh my God, Jen, I'm gonna mute you. Get out of here.
Okay, I'm gonna mute myself.
One more time,
yes,
and I'm dropping you.
Yes, we're gonna have to drop you. You're having too much.
Yeah.
Hey, listen,
I'm gonna drop you. I'm gonna drop you, and I'm gonna say, don't get in your feelings, okay? Don't get in your emotions.
Yeah, that's right. That's what we're gonna do.
That's what I'm gonna do. Mm-hmm.
Don't get in your feelings.
Yep.
I say your emotions.
I'm gonna say harness your emotions when I drop you, okay?
Hey, Net said Jen took Trot's pre-workout.
No doubt.
All right. So we are going to Job, but we're going to Job because once again we're going to go look at the Leviathan and Behemoth. Leviathan and Behemoth. So let's go.
I thought it was to his friend.
Let's go. Somebody go to Job 42.
I read already. Who's reading next?
I read too. I can't actually. I'm gonna be listening because I gotta water my wife's. I gotta water the crops today because she's out. But I'm gonna be listening. So actually,
you're available or no?
Go back and write it down.
What chapter you want?
42. Job 42. And God brings up the behemoth first.
Okay, he displeased with Job's friends. Anybody knows what verse? Let me know.
All right, who's reading? Need some Job action.
Where you want me to start at?
I need you to find the Behemoth.
You said it was in chapter 42?
I thought it was.
The ones that you said are side by side. Sir Trot.
What?
Okay, Leviathan is in 41.
No. Oh, my bad. Is it 41? Okay, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Leviathan is in 41. That means
Okay, my bad. 40. 40 should be the Behemoth, I think. Let me make sure.
I can read.
Yeah, I
Give
got
me a
it.
second to get back to my desk.
I got it.
All right, hold on a second.
Job 40, verse 15. 40, 15.
All right, yeah, starting at 15. You're right. All right, so we're gonna go over. We're gonna go over the Behemoth. All right, but before we do,
That's watching. New mission impossible.
all right, Behemoth. All right, go ahead. 15.
Behold now, Behemoth, which I made with thee, he eateth grass as an ox.
All right. So look, we're doing the same thing that we did with Goliath's armor and the armor of God. We're going to go over each characteristic. God is giving characteristics of this Behemoth. Okay? So the first characteristic is he eateth grass as an ox.
Yes.
Okay? So I'm going to put all right. Go ahead. Keep reading.
Lo now, his strength is in his loins.
All right. Hold on. Strength in loins. All right.
Is in his.
What?
It says, lo now, his strength is in his loins.
Okay, keep going.
And his force is in the navel of his belly.
All right, force, navel of belly.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
He moves his tail like a cedar. The sinews of his stones are wrapped
No,
together.
hold on. Hold on. Move tail like a cedar.
Okay.
All right. Okay, and what's after that?
Let's see. The sinews of his stones are wrapped together.
Hold on, I need to look at that again.
Yeah, S-I-N.
What verse are you at?
That's verse 17.
17, he moves his tail like a
15, 17. Eid.
His sinews of his stones are wrapped together. Man, I'm gonna have to look at that in Hebrew. I think it's talking about his muscles, man. I can't remember.
It's saying from age 1464.
What word?
1464.
What word?
Gid, the word in Greek, gid.
No, in English.
Gid.
What word are you looking up in English?
Oh, the sinew.
Okay, go ahead. What is it?
Well, in Strong's definition, the gid probably from age 1464, a thon.
A what?
A thon. Invaded, attack. I don't know where that comes from.
That's the same word, if I'm not mistaken. It's the same word in Ezekiel 37 with the dry bones, and it says that they gained. It says that then sinews came upon them, which is like the muscles, the ligaments,
the tendons. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's like the sinew of the lamb. They don't eat the sinew.
Yeah. All right, go look up stones. Is that talking about bones? I can't remember.
Yeah, because the next word is bones.
Yeah, go
The
look
next
up that
verse.
word. Go look up the word bones.
And the word
And
stones is.
I mean stones, not bones. Sorry, stones in 17.
It's of his stones, which would mean the thigh.
Yeah, but I go look up the word stones in Hebrew.
Yeah, I'm telling you, in this passage, it says thigh. Thod, thigh, stone.
Okay, so tendons. All right, so it says.
Where it says,
Tendons of vistas are
the Strong's definition also says pchad, which is the same as H6343, which is a testicle as a cause of shame akin to fear, stone.
All right, see, you got big kahunas. See right there.
Yeah.
There you go.
And they're wrapped
Oh
together.
my gosh.
And they're wrapped together. Yeah. So are the stones talking about testicles or not?
It says thigh, the same as a testicle.
The same as.
The same as
Okay.
H6343, a testicle, as a cause of shame akin to fear. And then it says stone, like a rock.
Yes, stones are wrapped together.
I think it's more like a stone strength. Got to be.
Yeah, no, it's literally talking about the strength of the legs is what it's talking about.
Well, it says thigh first, so it's talking about the thigh.
Yeah.
The thigh is your leg.
To the legs. That's what I'm saying. All right. I just had to make sure because I couldn't remember that one.
Yeah, in its context, it has.
Huh? In context, what?
It has to be that. Makes sense.
All right. Yeah. So let me. It says his. Let's see.
It's 17. Read 17.
Yeah.
He moveth his tail like a cedar. The sinews of his stones are wrapped together.
Yeah, that's definitely meaning thigh. Right. That definitely means thigh.
Yeah. It's all right. Strength of legs. That's what I'm gonna put right there. All right. Go ahead. Next.
His bones, 18. His bones are as strong pieces of brass.
That word means copper or bronze.
Yeah, bones of brass.
Yes.
It also it also says a feminine of copper.
You're going too fast, Christian. Slow down.
Hold on. Listen. It says bones of brass, bones, bars
strong
of
pieces.
iron.
Bones are as strong pieces of brass.
Yeah, strong pieces of brass. Yeah, because I mean, there's a lot of bones. So, but bones of brass is what it's talking about. And then it says bones are like bars of iron.
But the brass is a feminine noun.
Yeah. Do you know why?
Iron.
Do you know why?
Because it's an attribute of the spirit, Trot.
All right, then what about the iron then?
The iron is a masculine noun, Trot.
Yeah, why?
It means iron ore, a material of future utensils, implements, tools of iron. And then it says for tertiary, it says harshness, strength, and oppression.
The iron rod.
Yeah. So
the iron rod is masculine, yes.
Yeah. So then what's yeah, right. But what I'm saying, why is brass feminine and why is iron masculine?
The wisdom part of the spirit.
Yeah, brass would right. Well, no, Christian, you just said spirit, but the feminism part is point. Spirit. Yeah, but you didn't say that. You did.
Yes,
yeah, but you didn't say. You didn't say wisdom. You didn't say the word wisdom, bro. No, you didn't.
I did not say the word wisdom. Yes.
All right. That's what I'm saying. You didn't say, and that's the whole point here.
I was like, hold on.
All right. So let's go to
19.
Let's see, 19. All right, go ahead.
The chief of the way of God.
All right, now go look up that word chief.
That word means. It is also a feminine noun, meaning first, beginning, best, or chief.
Yeah, but you know what? Yeah, but you know why it says. Do you know why it says first?
Because he's the firstborn of all creation.
Partially the reason. What else? Anybody?
All things was created by him. He is the beginning of everything.
Stories in the Old Testament.
Oh, story in the Old Testament.
The last is first and the first is last, but I don't think that applies, right?
That's weak. Give me a stronger one.
That's weak.
Weak. That's a weak hadith. I need a stronger hadith.
Bro, they're all accepted.
I need a stronger one.
He is the chief captain.
That's a lot. Captain. That's a lot. That's hot. Yeah, that's really close to that's one of them. Do you remember? Do you remember when David said, "Whoever takes the Jebusites shall be chief and captain"?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And it says, and who went up? Do you remember?
Oh, his captain.
Was it Caleb?
No, it starts with a J.
Joab.
Yeah, and it says, and Joab went up and became captain of David's army. So you see this very weird, this constant like captain thing in the Bible where people go up first and they accomplish the task, and it's always pointing to Jesus standing up and being the first one to go in there and quote unquote take care of what needed to be taken care of. All right, so so he's
it's at Cedar because
hold on a second. We're at 19. He is chief ways of God. He that made him can make his sword to approach unto him. That should be self-explanatory. Excuse me. Surely the mountains bring him forth food. Okay. So we're going to put mountains bring him food. Why does that make sense?
Sinai and Zion. We are people represent like the strongholds of the mind.
No, what do mountains represent?
The minds.
No, mountains, not authority.
Positions of authority.
Okay, it's heaven. It's a representation of heaven.
Yeah, but it's position. It's a position in heaven, a position, right? And the one that
position
sits,
of authority.
The one, but again, it's the position though, the position. So it is positions of authority, but it's the position is the most important part. So, and it says mountains bring him food. Mountains bring him food. So whenever the disciples brought food to Jesus, right? Remember after he talked to the woman at the well?
Yep.
And he said what to him?
Can you repeat that again?
Remember?
No.
You eat bread. He said, "I eat bread that you know not of."
No, meat. I eat meat that you know not of.
Yeah,
right, and that's the food. Why? Mute yourself. What are you talking about?
Because he probably can't mute. I told you I'm outside doing something.
Oh, all right. I muted you. All right. So let's go to.
That's 20. That continuation of 20 and 21 are pretty good. I think it doesn't have to do with it, but it does. Hold
on. Let's not skip nothing, okay? So 20 says, surely the mountains bring him food. And it says, where all the beasts of the field play.
Yeah.
All right, so what's the beast of the field? What is that?
The heifer.
Anybody?
It's the same beast of the field Solomon talks about.
Yeah, but you're not answering my question.
People.
Somebody look up that word play.
Play means...
I read this and it reminds me
to laugh, play, or mock.
It reminds me of Nebuchadnezzar when he became a beast and he was in the field eating out of a non-believer.
Well, now there's two.
This word says play, laugh, but it also says scorn, to mock, to deride, mockers.
Right. Yeah, because there's two beasts of the field. There's two.
Yeah, but this is the bad beast.
How do you know it's the bad one? It says play.
Yeah, but it's saying mocking and deriding.
Yeah, because you can use it for both, for laughing, in the sense of just laughing, or you can use it to mock. There's two ways to laugh.
To mock. Yeah.
Well,
but you can laugh. You can laugh to laugh. You can laugh to laugh too, bro. You don't have to mock every time you're laughing.
I'm looking at it in its context. It's saying, surely the mountains bring him forth food. So the mountain bringing him forth food where all the beasts of the field play.
Right. Exactly. So there's two beasts. All right. Before I say this, let's go find a verse that talks about the beasts of the field finding shade under a tree. Where's that at in the Bible?
Nebuchadnezzar.
Other than Nebuchadnezzar, for God's sakes. Lord have mercy.
Deborah.
Ezekiel.
Oh,
No, not Deborah.
Jonah.
Jonah?
I'm pretty sure it's in Ezekiel.
Jonah, when God gives them the
not.
tree, the shade for the day.
No, I'm not talking about that. No, I'm talking about what I just said. Go to the Psalms and the Proverbs.
Okay.
Y'all are trying to go to stories.
Beast of the field.
Yep.
You said the Psalms and the Proverbs?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's Psalm 80:13, which is the boar out of the wood doth waste it, and the wild beast of the field doth devour it.
Psalms 104. For the Psalms 104.
Yeah, they give drink to every beast of the field. The wild asses quench their thirst, but that's not about a tree.
Yeah, I'm talking about in the shade of trees, guys.
Oh, in the shade of tree.
Yeah, we need the shade. Mm.
Yeah.
Mm. This is one of those you got to know off rip.
Yeah, we don't got to take all day. If y'all have to go to Ezekiel or Daniel, go ahead because it still proves the point. But even the fowls of the air do the same thing. The beasts of the field, the fowls of the air, they both put themselves under certain trees. Both of them do. I know in Daniel 4, it's going to say something similar to this.
4:12.
Read
4:12.
it. Read it.
Daniel 4:12, in which says, the leaves thereof were fair, and the fruit thereof much.
No.
And
Go a couple. No. If you're talking about leaves, hold on a second. If you're talking about leaves, you need to go further up 2 or 3 verses, sir.
But I'm telling you, in this same verse that I'm reading, it's going to tell you about the shade.
Oh my God!
You don't want that one.
Go no. Hold on a second.
The visions of my head.
Hold on a second, bro. Start at 9. What the heck's going on here? I'm telling you to go up further, and you're saying no. Go start at 9, dude. The heck? Start at 9.
O Belteshazzar, master of the magicians, because I know that the spirit of the holy gods, lowercase g, is in thee, and no secret troubleth thee. Tell me the visions of my dream that I have seen, and the interpretation thereof. Thus were the visions of mine head. In my bed I saw, and behold, a tree in the midst of the earth, and the height thereof was great. The tree grew, and was strong, and the height thereof reached unto heaven, and the sight thereof to the end of all the earth. The leaves thereof were fair, and the fruit thereof much, and in it was meat for all. The beasts of the field had shadow under it, and the fowls of the heaven.
Right there.
All right, what does it say in the fowls of the heaven? What?
And the fowls of the heaven dwelt in the boughs thereof, and all flesh was fed of it.
All right, you see how it talks about beasts of the field and fowl of the air receiving from this tree, whether it be shade or food? You see that?
Yes.
All right, there's multiple places in the Bible that show things like this, okay? Because beasts in the field is not just referring to cows and freaking giraffes. It's referring to people as well. You understand?
Always people, yeah.
All right. And there's 2 kinds because there's 2 kinds of trees. You got good trees You got bad trees. So the bad beasts of the field, which would be people who don't believe in God, the unsaved, they obviously find a different tree attractive. Just like the story like Adam and Eve.
This reminds me of Israel, where they split falling the broken branches of the natural olive tree.
Yeah, the whole Bible talks about this. Just people are not able to put it together, and they get mad when you're telling them what it means. They get mad. Okay.
Yeah, and in Daniel 4:14, and it's clearly saying the beast get away from under it. So
Yeah,
it's showing that they're running away from it.
Yeah, but I'm just showing that the beasts of the field in the Bible are not just merely animals. They also represent humans, depending on what it is you're reading. So here in the story of Job in chapter 40, verse 20, it says, "Surely the mountains bring him forth food, where all the beasts of the field play." Okay? But this is talking about peoples. All right. It says, "He lieth under the shady trees." Right? Important, by the way.
You said we're back in Job?
Just pay attention. All right. Shady tree says, "In the covert of the reed and fens, the shady trees cover him with their shadow. The willows of the brook compass him about. Behold, he drinketh up a river." It says, "Drink up a river." It says, "And hasteth not. He trusteth that he can draw up Jordan into his mouth. He taketh it with his eyes. His nose." What's that word?
Trusted that he can draw up Jordan onto his mouth.
Oh, pierceth through snares. But it says, and then, but it's funny. It ends it with, "He taketh it with his eyes." All right, I don't need to write all that down. We'll be here all day. I think that's enough. All right, so that's the Behemoth. Now let's go look at the Leviathan.
It's 41, starting in verse 1.
All right, go ahead.
"Canst thou draw out Leviathan with an hook? Oh, well, with a hook, I'm sorry. Or his tongue with a cord which thou lettest down?" So you got...
Yeah, hold on. "Canst thou draw out Leviathan?" Okay, I'm going to put draw out with hook.
fishing pole.
Try, what are you doing, buddy? All right, "Canst thou put a hook into..." Hey, what are you doing, dude? Calm down. Okay, "Canst thou put a hook in his nose? Canst thou put a hook into his nose, or bore his jaw through with a thorn?" And both of these are talking about let's see.
Yeah, because one goes Leviathan with a hook, or his tongue with a cord. So that's got to be like a lasso without letters down.
Yeah. Yeah, but they're both talking about, can you catch him?
Yeah.
That's what they're... Okay, so I'm going to put that here. All right, let's see. Will he make many supplications unto thee? Will he speak soft words unto thee? And when it says make many supplications, it's talking about like the Amplified says begging to be spared. Like if you go to get him, is he gonna like beg for you to spare him? Like, please, please don't do this to me. All right. Will he make a covenant with thee? Wilt thou take him for a servant forever? Make a covenant. Some of this stuff you should already be seeing, but we'll go back over it. It says, wilt thou play with him as with a bird, or wilt thou bind him for thy maidens? Shall the companions make a banquet of him? Shall they part him among the merchants? Notice how it's talking to him in this very weird way. Jesus tells us to eat of his flesh, and he takes the bread and he parts it. It's all one piece of bread, but he takes it and gives everybody a piece from it, right? Because everybody gets a piece of him, the Spirit, correct?
Yeah, and it says the
Right.
companions make a banquet at him.
Yeah. It says, shall the companions make a banquet of him? Right. The truth is, we are companions of Christ, and we do make a banquet of him. You understand?
Yeah, he's the manna. He's the bread. That's the
He's the
banquet.
manna, the bread, right? We eat him up, right? It sounds crazy, but again, making a banquet of him is eating of him, right? We make a banquet of trees, do we not?
Yeah.
Yeah, we pick the fruit and we all sit and eat. 7 says, canst thou feel his skin with barbed irons, or his head with fish spears? It says, lay thy hand upon him, remember the battle, do no more. Behold, the rope of him is in vain. Shall not one be cast down, even at the sight of him? None is so fierce that dare stir him up. Who then is able to stand before me? He says, who hath prevented me that I should repay him? Whatsoever is under the whole heaven is mine. I will not conceal his parts, nor his power, nor his comely proportion. Who can discover the face of his garment, or who can come to him with his double bridle? What is that?
Well, you bridle the ass.
The controls.
It's funny it says it that way. Who can discover the face of his garment? It says, who can, it says, or who can come to him with his double bridle? Look up
In the
double bridle.
Amplified,
Yeah, I got it.
it says the garment is armor.
H7448. Something that restrains or halters a jaw, halter or of restraint thrown off a jaw of a crocodile.
Yeah, they think the Leviathan's a crocodile, but that's not what it's talking about. It's I can catch a crocodile with my bare hands. So this is not what God's talking about. It says, who can open the doors of his face? His teeth are terrible round about. His scales are his pride. So we're going to write that down, obviously.
Scales are his pride. Verse 15.
And it says, shut up together as with a close seal. One is so near to another that no air can come between them. They are joined one to another. They stick together, that they cannot be sundered. By his neesings a light doth shine, and his eyes are like the eyelids of the morning. Out of his mouth go burning lamps, and sparks of fire leap out. Out of his nostrils goeth smoke, as out of a seething pot or cauldron. His breath kindleth coals, and a flame goeth out of his mouth. In his neck remaineth strength, and sorrow is turned into joy before him. It says, all right, let's see. It says, the flakes of his flesh are joined together. They are firm in themselves. They cannot be moved. His heart is as firm as a stone.
Oh, them stiff-necked.
Stiff-necked. Head can't be turned. He said his heart is like stone. Talking about Paul the Apostle. All right, let's see.
I was going to say about the scales.
Yeah. We'll I'm going to write all the ones down that we'll go over, because you got to go study this out on your own. It's actually quite marvelous.
24.
All right. 24, is that where I'm at? Yeah. His heart is firm as stone. Yeah, hard as a piece of millstone. When he raiseth up himself, the mighty are afraid. By reason of breakings to purify themselves. The sword of him that layeth at him cannot hold. The spear, the dart, nor the habergeon. He esteemeth iron as straw, and brass as rotten wood. What does that mean? He esteemeth.
He considers it just as strong as.
Yeah, so he says he esteemeth iron as straw.
He's stronger than anything else that we can know of.
And it
he's
says,
not afraid of iron. He's not afraid of brass.
No, it's considers, right?
That's what I'm about to say. He considers it like wisdom. He considers it nothing, and these things he's considering as nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing. So look. So it says, he esteemeth. He considers iron as straw. That's what iron is to him.
The spirit.
Yeah, the iron is spirit. And it says, and brass as rotten wood. It says, the arrow cannot make him flee. Sling stones are turned with him into stubble. Darts are counted as stubble. He laugheth at the shaking of a spear. And that's why David didn't show up with the spear. He showed up with the staff. He can't laugh at that, but he can laugh at a spear, which is what a man would use to hurt him. You can't. The Bible says we wrestle not against flesh and blood. So what's a spear going to do? It says sharp stones are under him. He spreadeth sharp pointed things upon the mire. He maketh the deep to boil like a pot. He maketh the sea like a pot of ointment. Why is the sea ointment to him?
Because the sea is the murmurings.
Yeah, that's his aroma, right? The loud, boistering noise, all the racket, the mocking against God, questioning, hey, God doesn't only talk to you, God talks to me too. That's the sea, but that's his ointment. Like Jesus has an aroma, an ointment, he does too, which is the world, which is the Antichrist mind. Like Donald Trump's the Antichrist. Y'all don't forget that. Darts, counted, stubble, sharp.
And Elon Musk is the beast.
Yeah, Elon Musk is the beast. He says he maketh the path to shine after him. It says one would think the deep to be hoary. Upon earth there is not his like, who is made without fear. Did God give us a spirit of fear?
Nope.
Our love and a sound mind.
Right. And it says, he beholdeth all high things. He is king over all children of pride. He beholdeth. He beholdeth high things. And he is king of children of pride.
Trout, do you see this verse in Amplified on 34?
Read it.
It says, he looks on everything that is high without terror. He is monarch over all the sons of pride. Okay, that makes sense. But then Amplified goes on to say, and now, Job, who are you who does not dare to disturb the beast, yet who dares resist me, the beast's creator? Everything under the heavens is mine. Therefore, who can have a claim against God?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty.
All right. So, but what's funny about this is chapter 40, starting at verse 15, he brings up the behemoth. And right after the behemoth, he brings up the Leviathan. Okay. All right. So the Leviathan, when you pay attention to the Leviathan, it talks about his scales are his pride. It talks about his heart is firm as stone. And then it says you can't catch him with the hook, right? If you haven't looked at, I think the video is called Hooks and Nets. I think it's on YouTube. If you have not watched that, you need to go watch that because it helps understand why God catches us out of the sea with nets, but there's other fish that get caught with hooks. There's a reason. There's a reason for it. And he talks about, can you catch him? Will he beg you to spare him if you do catch him? Will he be your servant forever? Right? Again, pointing to eternity, right? Because Jesus says that he's our servant forever. So it's a little mockery there. And his scales are so pride, so close together, air can't even come between them. And he's pointing at everything that is representing pride in Leviathan. If you don't know, if it haven't made it clear, Leviathan's representing a carnal-minded man. Overall, it's representing Satan, right? That's why it says he's king of all children of pride, which was Saul of Tarsus. Saul of Tarsus, right? Scales fell from his eyes. It talks about the Leviathan saying that the scales are his pride. And it says they're so close together, not even air could penetrate them. This is referring to the spirit. The spirit can't even get through to these people. Okay? So when you look at Goliath, so let me show you a few things that are in that are similar, and then other things that are not. So Goliath has a helmet, okay? And I think it's brass. It's made of brass. And in the armor of God, you have a helmet of salvation. So they both have helmets. And then you go to the breastplate of righteousness, but Goliath's is called, or when you describe it, it's a whole piece that goes around the whole body, right? The chest, the neck, the back. It's like the upper armor of a knight. It's a whole thing that covers everything. Let's see. The armor of God, you have the shield of faith. But then in Goliath's story, it's one bearing a shield that went before him. He's not carrying the shield. It's one bearing a shield that went before him. I didn't see where it says Goliath carried a shield. Does it say that?
Give me that one more time, Trot.
Going to it right now. 1 Samuel 7. I don't have it just written down.
That's all right. But it says the armor. It says the armor of God is the sword, which is the spirit, and we know that's the word.
No, he had the helmet of brass upon his head, and he was armed with a coat of mail, and the weight of the coat was 5,000 shekels of brass.
And he had greaves of brass upon his
That's
legs.
the leg.
And a
Yeah. Oh,
target
yeah.
of brass
My
between
bad.
his
We didn't.
shoulders.
We didn't go over that. Yeah. So he's got shin guards on.
Yes.
Brass shin guards. Well, the armor of God, it's not shin guards. It's let your feet be shod with the gospel.
Yes.
Right. Let your feet be shod with the gospel, and then you got the coat of meal, which was metal that they would wear under the up armor around their body.
Oh,
But
wait.
the armor of God, I was like, and the armor of God, it's have your loins girded.
Try.
So hold on, let me say this
sorry.
last thing. So
ahead.
when David was sent to go fight Goliath, King Saul tried to give him all the stuff that Goliath was wearing. And it just told us that the Leviathan, he laughs at spears, meaning he laughs at man's weapons, but he doesn't laugh at God's weapons. But instead of him putting all the armor that pretty much Goliath has on, he puts on the armor of God. So instead of him allowing something physical to gird his loins, he girded his own loins from within. And
No, you can't make this up.
No, you can't make it up.
No, wait until I show you this one.
Well, hold on. Let me finish. Let me. Oh, okay. Well, no, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, go to verse 5. Go to verse 5.
Oh, give me verse 5 from what?
Oh, 1 Samuel 17, verse 5.
Or you read it. Just read it.
And he had a helmet of brass upon his head, and he was armed with a coat of mail, right? Or mill, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
When you look it up in Hebrew, that's body armor. But then when you look up a mail, it's scale.
Yeah, scales. Yeah.
He has scales on.
That's what it is. If you've ever seen a chainmail, it literally is scales. That's what it is.
So he's blind. He's covered by scales. He can't see.
Yeah, it's a man of pride. That's what it is. Okay, so
when you said the mockery thing,
what?
When you said about the servant, how Leviathan was mocking, saying, "Will he be a servant forever?"
Yeah,
like
forever.
How Leviathan would mock. If you jump down to 9, I mean, it lines right up. If he be able to fight with me and to unalive me, then will we be your servants?
Yeah,
but if I prevail, right.
And he did. Remember, and Satan prevailed against the first Adam, and we became his servant. Right, and in the Bible, it makes it very clear that the elder will serve the younger. Right, so whenever we received the gift from the first Adam, we were all servants to the flesh, which is Leviathan, Goliath. We were all servants to the flesh. But now we received the free gift from the last Adam. Now we're no longer servants to the flesh. Now the elder, which is the flesh, will serve the younger, which is the newborn, the new us, the new man, the one that's been born again. So the old man's older, just like the first Adam was here first. But that which is first becomes last. That which is last becomes first. So
that's
the first,
so profound.
Yeah. So the first part of us, again, pointing to Esau, but it wasn't Esau that got the inheritance. The Bible said, "Flesh and blood shall not inherit the kingdom of heaven." So that verse is not saying that flesh and blood cannot go to heaven. I hate when people mistranslate that. It messes up the entire Bible. That's not what that's saying. It's saying flesh and blood cannot inherit, meaning you cannot receive it as an inheritance because the first part of you is not born of God. The second part of you is. Your spirit is born of God. So your spirit, because of the promise through Christ, receives the inheritance. Just like Ishmael and Isaac. Remember, Ishmael was born first, but because it was born of the flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom, meaning that's not the promise. That means that Abram had to have a child with Sarah because that's where the promise was given. So that's why the second born of Abraham or Abram, That's why the secondborn, who is Isaac, became firstborn. Jacob and Esau, Jacob was born second. He became first. The
Zion
two
is where the
Adams.
promise was given. That's why Sarah's Zion.
Do it. Yeah, you get right. Because again, Sarah and Hagar represents the two mountains, Mount Sinai, Mount Zion. So Mount Sinai, the law was given, and that's when man were trying to use their flesh to be right with God. But you have to remember, they asked for it. They are the ones that said, any law that you give us, we can do. And they boasted. And the Bible makes it clear that you fall from grace when you boast. As soon as you try to make it look as though you can do it, I can earn. So you got these knuckleheads running around here, and all they want to talk to you about is how you're a sinner and how you need to do everything that Jesus. So what they're doing is putting you under the law, but they're trying to use Jesus to do it. They're trying to put you back under the law to make you a foolish Galatian. Okay, but the truth is these morons that are trying to tell you that you can do it, you can obey the law, they're acting just like these idiots that told God, any law you give us, we can do. That's what these morons are saying. So God said, okay, he gave them the law, and the same day that they got the law, 3,000 people died to prove that the law killeth, to prove it. And you think that the law's given to you, and not understanding that Jesus was talking to Jews when he said, be ye holy as I am holy. So I don't want to get into all that, but these things are important, what we're going over right now. They're very important. It has to be seen for your faith to 100% be in just Christ himself, where you could say to your flesh, shut up, you couldn't do it if you tried, and you lay your life down and you give it to Christ. So this is the misunderstanding. When you say things like, well, you sin every day, my friend, if you put yourself under the law, you sin every day. As soon as you say, I'm going to be holy as he is holy, my friend, if you're not a Jew, you're putting yourself under the law. And because of that, you're going to fail. It becomes easier not to fail when you don't put yourself under the law, but you put yourself under Jesus. Putting yourself under Jesus is rightly putting yourself under the law. Rightly. You have to put yourself under Jesus because he is the law. He's the law. But,
weary and heavy laden.
Yeah.
So this is why you always saying it. That it makes a lot more sense now when he's talking with Nicodemus, and Nicodemus understood. Hey, how am I going to be born again if I go back into my mother's womb? He couldn't comprehend. Yeah.
We'll try and going over like the older will serve the younger thing here. Like, I mean, it may be a silly detail, and you might say, "Oh, duh," but like. Another detail of this is Goliath is a man, and it specifically says David was the youngest there.
Yeah, Saul was of course. Let me say this, beloved, no, Jesus is not the law. He's grace and truth. Yes, Paul said that Moses gave the law. I'm not talking about the physical law, beloved. I'm talking about the fulfillment of it. So if you're saying Jesus is not the law and you're thinking the law etched in stone, I'm not talking about that law that Moses gave. I'm talking about the fulfillment. Jesus fulfilling the law is not talking about he came over here and obeyed all of them. I don't know why people say that. That's not what the fulfillment of the law means. It means that the physical law that was etched in stone, the 10 Commandments, was not all of it. The law was not complete. It wasn't fulfilled. But when Christ came, because he is the law, he's the entirety of it, not just the 10 Commandments that are etched in stone. You understand? Not the demand. Jesus is not the demand of the law. That's what you're saying here. No, Jesus is not the law. He's not the demand. That's not, so you're misunderstanding what I'm saying a lot. He's not the demand of the law. That's what Paul is saying. Moses gave the law, but grace and truth came through Jesus Christ. So Jesus Christ is the grace and truth. That's what he is. But because he's truth, he fulfills the law. Because he is the law. Where do you think the law came from? And I'm talking about the 10 Commandments. They came from God. That's where they came from. So Jesus brought the people back to the imagination. That's why he said, hold on, that's why he said, Moses said, if you commit adultery, you commit sin. But Jesus said, I say, even if you think it, by him expressing going back to the imagination. Okay, I shouldn't have to go here, but if I have to, I will. That's the reason that the flood happened. It says the people's imagination was evil continuously. Their imagination was just by the way they were thinking. So Jesus said, even if you think it, you sin. So he's bringing everything that God is back, all of it, because he is the law of God. Jesus is. But the fulfilled law, not the demand law that Moses gave. It's not the same thing. He's
That's
not
like,
the law. He's not the law or the demand of the law. Yeah, Jesus is the law, brother. I don't know, sister. I don't know what to tell you. Clearly, you don't understand. Yes, he is. Jesus is the fulfillment of the law, bro. Yes, I don't know. He came to fulfill it, to complete it, bro. Not to put you under the demand of it. But it's what? What's up?
oh, well, I mean, you can keep going around in circles. That's fine. Sorry.
No, you got something else to say other than that?
Well, yeah, I was going back to the verse in Samuel because it's amazing. Because the thing I mentioned right before that guy said something. In verse 14, it says, and David was the youngest, and the 3 eldest followed Saul, like you said. And then it goes, but David went and returned from Saul to feed his father's sheep at the house of bread in Bethlehem.
Yeah.
My sheep hear my voice, the father's sheep. I
Hold
mean,
on,
that's
Christian.
insane.
I don't understand why Beloved is having a hard time understanding what you just explained.
No, well, he's having a hard time understanding it because these kind of people, when you say the law, they think of the 10 Commandments and like the 613 laws. They compartmentalize that as though that didn't even come from God. It comes from God. So
It's replacement theology, bro.
Yeah.
That's the core of replacement theology right there.
Yeah. So he says he is the fulfillment of it. Right. So I think what it is, beloved, you don't understand what that means. I think you're looking at it as like he's the fulfillment of it. Like if it doesn't exist anymore. And again, I think the problem is you're thinking of the demand of the law. OK, listen, the Bible says in Romans 6:14 that we are not under the law. We're under grace. We're not under the demand of the law. So Jesus is not the demand of the law. He is the law. The Bible says that the law is written on our hearts. How do you think that's possible, beloved? If the law is just done away and like it never existed, it's nothing. Why is it written on our hearts then? Because Jesus fulfilled it. Do you know how he fulfilled it? He didn't fulfill it just because he obeyed it. Like he did so good when he was here and the law was fulfilled. No. He brought the rest of it here. There was something missing and it was him. He was missing. But now that he came, the law's fulfilled because he's here. That's what it means. And now he can write the laws on our heart. It's not written on a pen. He didn't take a pen and write it, bro. It's in us. We are it because of him. Do you understand? If not, you need to understand that. The fact that you don't understand, the fact that you would say he is the fulfillment of it, but he's not the law. There's a difference. There's a lot of stuff you're missing in your understanding. Jesus didn't write the law of Moses on our hearts. Oh my God, brother. All the laws of God is written on our hearts now. But I know what it is. You're thinking the demand. We're not under the demand of the law. Okay? Jesus wrote the word love on our hearts. And that word by itself is the fulfillment of the law. Love. That's why Jesus is the law, because he's God.
Bro,
and God is love.
you're not gonna get through this, guy. I just went to his page. He thinks that the Ten Commandments are wicked and come from Satan. So he's
Okay.
one of those guys. So you
Okay,
can just
Yeah, he's
beloved,
just here to argue. That's all.
hey, I know how to handle this. Don't worry. Beloved, so you think that the law came from Satan? Beloved,
Sorry.
beloved, you think the law came from Satan? No? Okay, thank God for that. Okay, well, either way, if one of my he's lying, he's not lying. He's not lying. Dre, don't even respond. He's not lying, brother. If you're calling the law wicked or whatever it is you're saying, the law was given because people boasted for it. They got it. And beloved, I'll just say the law has no glory. Yeah, the demand of the law, that you need to learn that. You need to learn the difference between the demand of the law and what people are calling law. We're no longer under the demand. Okay? Let me ask you this, and I'll leave it alone. Are the laws written on our hearts? Beloved, are the laws written on our hearts?
answered that, bro. Look
What do you say?
He said the laws on our hearts is trust the Lord. That's what he's saying. That's
okay,
the law
has no glory. The glory of the new covenant, bro. You're behind in your study. So basically, I hate to say this, but what I'm talking about, you're not there yet. You're still way back there. You don't even know what I'm talking about. That's the issue. That's why you're arguing. Trust and love others. Yeah, that's what's written on your heart, bro. And the Bible calls that the law. Somebody pull up the verse so we can at least give it to him. Somebody pull up the verse.
Which verse?
Oh my God, the one that says that he's going to write the law in our heart.
You're 36, 26, and 27.
Go ahead, Christian.
Okay, beloved, nobody said that's the law of Moses, bro. What are you talking about? You hear me say the word law, and you're turning it into law of Moses. I never said that the law of Moses is written on our hearts. No, the law is written on our hearts, my friend. Who's going to read it?
What'd you say the verse? What's the verse? Ezekiel 36 what?
26, 27.
Okay. So the verse quite literally says, a new heart also will I give you, and a new spirit will I put within you, and I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh, and I will give you an heart of flesh.
Keep reading.
And I will put my spirit within you, and cause you to walk in my statutes, and ye shall keep my judgments and do them. And ye shall dwell in the land that I gave to your fathers, and ye shall be my people, and I will be your God. I will also save you from all your uncleanness, and I will call for the corn, and will increase it, and lay no famine upon you. And I will multiply the fruit of the tree, and the increase of the field, that ye shall receive no more reproach of famine among the heathen. Then shall ye remember your own evil ways, and your doings that were not good, and shall loathe yourselves in your own sight for your iniquities and for your abominations. Not for your sakes do I this, saith the Lord God. Be it known unto you. Be ashamed and confounded for
all right,
your own ways, O house of Israel.
Hey, let's find the verse that talks about the law being written on your heart. We don't need to read the whole paragraph, the whole chapter. I mean, Dre, I don't think you gave the right verse.
It was the first one he read.
Jeremiah
31 if you want as well. Like, it's the same thing.
It's all over the Bible. So what's funny to me, and I'm gonna leave it alone. Let me just leave it alone. Beloved, you say that you quote these verses every day. Then how do you not understand them? That doesn't make any sense. So you quote these verses, and I'm telling you that the law is written on our hearts, and you say Moses' law is not. I don't know where you got the idea that Moses' law is written on our hearts. Love is written on our heart, guy. Love. I don't know how many times I got to say that. So it kind of sounds like, honestly, I hate to say this. Yes, Jesus is the law, bro. How do you not know that? Are you a teacher? Let me ask you, do you teach people, bro?
Yeah, he does.
Bro, you're a teacher and you don't know that Jesus is the law? Man, bro, come on. There's a difference between law. Yeah. There is a difference. Where's the disagreement on there's a difference? The fact that you don't know that Jesus is the law that is written on our heart, that's an issue. Okay, so it's you with the issue, because everything else you're saying, you're just quoting scripture, and I agree with all scripture, but you don't understand that Jesus is the law that is written on our heart, the law of love. You don't know that? So you don't know that Jesus is the law?
Is Jesus
Brother,
the heart of God? Do you know
Jesus
that?
Jesus is the heart of God. Did you know that? So you come up here and you don't even know that Jesus is the law of God. You don't know that. Brother, it's you with the issue. No offense. No offense. Yes, he is. All right. Well, we're going to move on. Trust me, I went many circles with you. We're going to continue. So, guys, leave the guy.
Yeah,
leave the
I'm
guy.
gonna leave him alone. I'm just gonna read
Leave
it.
the guy alone.
Yeah.
Leave the guy alone.
Behold, in Jeremiah 31:31, behold, the day comes, says the Lord, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and within the house of Judah, not according to the covenant that I made with their together in the day that I took them from the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt, which my covenant they break, although I was a husband unto them, says the Lord.
All right. Enough of that. You need to go learn some more there, buddy. Okay. Jesus is the law of God. He's the heart of God. It is him that is written on our heart. Okay. It's the last time I'm going to say it. All right. So let's go back to, Dre, where are we at? Where do we start off? Because there's a reason we went over all this. 1 Samuel
17:4, 17:4, 5, 6, 7.
All right. 17:4. All right. So 1 Samuel 17:4 through 6 or 7 is talking about the armor that Goliath had on. And then we have to go to the armor of God to recognize that Goliath is representing Satan. They have an armor too. And then you have the armor of God. And then when you go to the book of Job and you see Leviathan, or first you see the Behemoth being described, and then you see the Leviathan being described, and you should be able to see the same thing happening, that the descriptions of the two may seem similar, but they're not. They're completely different. And we'll go to Behemoth. What is that? We'll go to Behemoth, and I'm gonna describe the Behemoth to you. And if you're familiar with scripture, you should be able to see like what this is representing. So he says the Behemoth eats grass like an ox. If you know anything about that, you'll know that eating grass like an ox is pointing to the beast of the field chewing the cud. The Bible calls what we do with the word chewing the cud, because we are beast of the field. So when you see the story of Nebuchadnezzar, and Nebuchadnezzar turns into an animal, quote unquote, if you go pay attention to that story, you will see some things that are just, you couldn't make it up if you tried. How he's being described, the characteristics that he has. So the Behemoth, it says it eats grass like an ox. His strength are in his loins. His strength are not in his scales. They're not in his chainmail, right? They're not in his upper armor. They're in his loins. Just like David went to go fight Goliath, his strength was in his loins. And it says the force of his navel, of his belly, is rivers. The Bible Jesus tells us believers in him flow rivers of living water. It says from the belly flow rivers of living water. It says the strength are in his legs, bones of brass, bones of iron. And when you go look at bones of brass and bones of iron, one of them, Bill, what the heck?
I'm sorry.
All right, just mute. And it says bones of brass, bones of iron. And it's not a coincidence that one of them is feminine, which is an attribute of wisdom. And then it's got bones of iron, which is the spirit itself, right? So the spirit itself is not feminine, it's wisdom. Wisdom is. And then it calls the Behemoth a chief. That's what it calls it. And it says, how does it say it? The chief that, what does it say? Chief that knows the things of God. Let me go to it real quick. I should have wrote that down.
It's at the bottom after 20 something. You're looking at 40.
If you find it, let me know. Oh, I must have passed it. Yeah, 19. 19. Yeah, he says he is the chief of the ways of God. Notice how the behemoth is explained. He's chief in the ways of God. Jesus is the chief and the captain in the Bible. It's him. That's why when Joshua asked the angel of the Lord, "Are you with me, or are my adversaries?" And he says, "Nay." Does anybody remember what he says? Anybody?
He says
no?
neither. He says neither.
But what does he say?
The host. I'm with the.
He said.
The Lord
he said, "I'm
host.
captain." He said, "I'm captain of the Lord's army." So he claims to be captain. And it says, let's see. It says, "Mountains bring him food." Well, if you know that mountains are representing a certain position, that's what it is, position of authority, but it's the position of where someone stands. And it says that mountains bring him food. So people will call this animal, quote unquote, the behemoth, like a dinosaur, right? Because his neck has to be real long to eat from on top of mountains. That's not what this is describing. It's describing where this individual gets their food, and it is the mountain of God. Okay, that's where he gets his food. That's why he said to the disciples, "I eat meat that you know not of." So it says, let's see.
That 19, I'm sorry, that 20 that you mentioned, it's clear it's showing good because of the second part of it, right?
Why don't you just, hey, Bill, why don't you just read it, bro? So everybody knows what you're talking about.
Okay, Job 40, verse 20 it says, "Surely the mountains bring him forth food." And it says, "Where all the beasts of the fields play." It's showing it's a pleasant place.
Yeah, it is, right? And if you don't know, guys, beast of the field, there's two in the Bible. There are beasts of the field that are not good, and there's beasts of the field that are. And if you haven't studied that, there's plenty of videos. Guys, if you have not subscribed to the Descaled YouTube channel, somebody put that in the comment section. It's at Descaled Live. You definitely need to. There's awesome teachings on there. And the last one I'll go over, it says he drinketh up a river. I think it even says the Jordan. But it talking about him drinking up a river. Again, that would lead you to believe that this is merely talking about a dinosaur that drinks so much water because it's got a big stomach. That's not the focus when you're looking at how God is describing the behemoth. It's talking about the living water. That's where it gets its water from, and it drinks a lot of it. That's why it says, "Believers in me, out of their belly will flow rivers of living water." Rivers. You do understand. It's not a piece of a river. Entire rivers. And then it talks about, I think it even says, and he believes that he can swallow the whole Jordan. And Jesus got baptized in what river?
Jordan.
In the Old Testament, there was somebody that got dipped. Who was it that had to dip down in the Naaman? So on and on, you'll see this river being played out. Somebody look up the name Jordan. I don't remember what it means off the top of my head.
Hold on.
It means descending.
It means my master's piece.
No, it means.
Bro,
it means
let me drop this guy. That's what you get for saying that stupid mess. It means descending. It means descending.
Hey, and then Christian gets mad at us, bro. Christian, don't come up here swinging, bro. Come up here swinging. All right.
To come up swinging.
All right. So, Dre was bringing up that he wanted to go over the armor of Goliath. And I said, hey, if we're going to go over the armor of Goliath, we need to go over how the Bible shows us that this armor has significant meaning, right? So We went over the coat of meal, which is pointing to scales, which points back to the Leviathan, which points back to Paul becoming descaled, right? We went to his shin guards instead of the focus of the feet being shod, which is wearing sandals, right? Prepared. Instead of that being the thing, it's shin guards. So that means that the person doesn't come in peace. You know how in the Old Testament you'll hear someone, is it peace? Do you come in peace? Do y'all remember that? It's all over the Old Testament. No? Nobody?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Joshua, the angel.
Lord.
All right. We don't have to have all the verses. I'm just saying, y'all remember where it says it. Is it peace? Do you come in peace? It says how beautiful are their feet that bring the gospel of peace. Hold on a second.
No honor.
Get him, Trot. Get him.
This was a good study, a good breakdown.
Hey, what's up, Biggie? My girl, Biggie. What up, Big?
Santa, what's going on? Yeah, I can't wait to go back there again.
Oh man, listen. I went to Pinky's restaurant and I ate that day, and I didn't eat for like. I don't think I ate the rest of that day. Anything. I couldn't. I couldn't eat nothing else. I was so stuffed, bro. Oh my goodness, I overate.
Definitely, sister. It was. We were stuffed the whole day. Even at night. I think the only thing we touched that night was I think we had with a little coffee, that Venezuelan cheese. That was the only thing I think we had.
Yeah. hmm
I'm still looking for that over here, bro. I know I saw it somewhere. I'll find it over here. Definitely.
They sell it at Walmart. If you go online, you can find it on Walmart online,
Really?
and then you can order it. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go Walmart. I've been going. I try to find it at BJ's. I thought BJ's might have had it.
Yeah. Yeah, Hebrews. I might be able to talk later. I've just been real busy, man. I haven't even been on TikTok on the foolish side. I don't even have time for that. I've been busy. Um. So what did Trot say the helmet was of Goliath? What did Trot compare the helmet of Goliath to?
Think he
He didn't.
specifies.
Yeah, he didn't touch the helmet. Well, he kept it short there.
So he talked about the coat of mail.
The color mail would be in the scale, the pride, carnal. Oh, he's back.
All right, where are we at? Sorry about that.
The helmet.
Goliath's helmet.
All right, what about it?
What was the representation of it? Just the carnal mind? That's it?
Yeah. Yeah, bro. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. The carnal mind. That's what it is. It means nothing else. It's they go hand in hand. The whole armor means the same thing. It's the opposite of the armor of God. It's the opposite. Okay, the shin guards, the person's not coming in peace. That's why they have shin guards on. The part where it talks about his up armor guarding his neck and his back and all that is the same exact thing as the breastplate that we wear. It's the same thing.
So the breastplate, the breastplate of righteousness, and then you have the target between the shoulders. So, well, I guess the coat of mail. He has two kind of things, I guess, in a weird way.
No, it's no. If you picture the armor that like a knight would wear, that's what it is. So the first thing a knight puts on is like a thick like wool garment. That's the first thing he puts on. Like first it's like a t-shirt, and then it's a thick wool garment, and then on top of that is the chainmail, and then on top of that is the armor. That's all this is.
Yeah, but in Hebrew it's called scales, like fish scales.
Well, because that's what it's in the Bible. That's what it's representing. Yeah, in the Bible, right?
Yeah, and the target of brass, it says it's a spear, actually.
So that means the target between the shoulders
is a spear.
It's Rome.
You're dumb.
Oh my gosh, bro.
It has to be.
I like that.
It has to be. Because the other one, the breastplate is of righteousness. So what's unrighteous? You got to think of the opposite.
Oh my God!
He goes Rome. He goes.
It's the carnal mind. It's the carnal mind. Look, it's not just.
That's what it is.
It's the carnal mind. It's the carnal mind.
Man, if I could drop you for saying Rome.
All right, in five, where it says spear, because he had a spear, bro. That's the fiery darts. That's what that is. And then the one bearing a shield that went in front of him. Anybody know what that is?
Isn't that the same as Pharaoh's servants with the serpents, right?
It's very possible, but that doesn't mean I'm going to say yes. Anybody?
Okay. It's very possible.
One bearing a
his followers?
What? Well, okay. It says one bearing a shield went before him.
Yeah, it's like the servants of Pharaoh.
Eve.
The two snakes. He said Eve.
All right. So what did I say? All right. I said, listen, I said that the armor of God is the opposite of Goliath's armor. Opposite. Hint, hint.
Yeah, because we have Christ behind us. That's why we don't need no protection.
No. Look at the armor of God. Look at the armor of God, bro. The answer's in the
shield is of faith.
All right. So our shield is of faith.
Right. Faith. Okay,
yeah.
I see.
Right.
Okay.
So when David went, did he have someone holding a shield in front of him? No, because faith, you can't see it, but it's there. But this man, his trust is not in faith.
It's all carnal.
So you can see the shield.
Faith was separate from him.
Yeah, he doesn't have faith. So he relies on all the physical things. And David was about to go fight him in his own world, which he would have got destroyed, because that's not how God taught him how to fight, because we don't wrestle against flesh and blood. Right? But it's important to understand, and it's not easy to see, and trust me, when I first started seeing it, I had to make sure, but Leviathan and Behemoth is representing Goliath and David. Okay, it's representing a carnal-minded versus spiritual-minded. It's representing physical eyes versus spiritual eyes. That's what they're representing in the Bible in its entirety. And Jesus is the law, for anyone that's confused, by the way. All right, so Dre wanted to go over that. It is already 1:45. I got to get ready because the Cowboys are going to win this game, 52-3. Eagles.
So are we doing a watch party or?
Man.
Oh, ye of little faith.
All right. Let's see.
We can
and
do
the good.
It on Discord.
I want to, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. Is what I'm saying. But I want to. I'm gonna be very clear. I'll tell you this. You're definitely gonna be getting. Let me tell you right now. Y'all all better pray. Every one of y'all in here better pray that the Cowboys
my numbers
that the Cowboys that the Cowboys do not win even one quarter. They better not even win a quarter against
look
this.
Look at him. Look how petty he is.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you see how petty he is?
Oh, yeah,
Even
when
if
it
they
comes-
win one quarter,
Hey,
I'm gonna
listen.
celebrate.
He better
I'm
not
gonna
win one
celebrate even in
quarter.
one quarter.
Listen, a quarter isn't a game. You got to win the game.
I don't care. I don't care, bro. They shouldn't be able to. The Cowboys should not be able to win one quarter.
Oh my God!
Bro.
You see how he's moving
Okay,
the
hold on.
goalposts already.
Hold on a second.
You see
Hold on a second.
how
Hold on
lack
a
of
second.
faith he has.
Hold on a second.
Now he's moving it to quarterly.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Y'all are saying the Eagles are better than the Cowboys, right?
You got to be careful with guys.
Hold
like
on a
these.
second.
These are
I'm
sneaky
asking
guys, bro.
Hold on a second.
Coat of mail right now.
Hold on a second. Listen. Are you telling me? Hold on a second. Are y'all telling me that the Cowboys? Are y'all telling me that the Cowboys are good enough to beat the Eagles in 14 minutes? Is that what y'all are saying? Are they good enough to beat them in 14 minutes or not?
No, you're
yes or
saying
no?
that, not us.
I'm asking you.
Hold on, Bill.
Answer the question.
Go get him.
What does that mean?
One quarter. Listen.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna give it to you better. If the Cowboys played the Eagles only one quarter, that's how long the game is. That's it. What could the Cowboys win? That's what I'm asking.
Anything's
possible.
Could
happen. Right. Anything could happen.
Okay, thank you. All right, thank you. Thank you.
It's not reasonable.
I don't care. That's all I needed.
Hold on, Bill.
I just needed y'all to be honest. Thank you.
Listen, unfortunately, I'm going to use it like how you talk. Unfortunately, the game of football is played in 4 quarters, sir, not just 1 quarter. So even if you win 1 quarter, it doesn't matter. You have to win all 4.
No, it does. It does matter. It matters.
Listen,
it matters.
You took Bill's queen, but still lost. It doesn't matter. You have to win the game, bro. You can't just take the queen and say you won. That's not how it works.
First of all, I never said Bill won. So stop lying. There's a lie right there. Thank you. But what I do is I prove that Bill is not as good as he's claiming because I didn't have a queen. He should have smashed me, and he couldn't. Period. And he couldn't. And I ain't played in over 10 years. I haven't played in over 10 years.
Hey, Big Ned said you're as cunning as a serpent.
No, cunning would be lying. Cunning would be lying, bro. That's the kind of cunning that Lucifer did. He was a liar. I'm not lying. I'm saying that y'all are lying.
Hold on. Rabbi Dre. When a cat gets a mouse, right? What does he do with it? Does he unalive it right away, or he plays with it for a while?
He'll play with it for a bit.
No,
yeah,
nice try.
That's the same thing I did with Troy.
No, Troy watched the game. You were running for your life. Stop lying, sir. Lying, running for your life. With no queen. Listen, no, I'm not. Troy was the only one here. All the other cowards ran away. Listen. I didn't even have a queen, and you were running for your life. Listen, the only reason why he won is because I'm like, you know what? I'm going to throw everything. I started attacking the crap out of him, and it almost worked. He was running for his life the entire. There was no playing. There was no playing. But let me tell you something. Hold on a second. Hold on. Listen. Listen.
He raised the volume on the
Yeah. You were running for your life, sir. The first game didn't count. I was playing around with you until I realized, he wants to be for real. So I slowed down. The second game, I had you running the whole time.
Wait. Look what Bob Big said. I think I threw up in my mouth.
I know. You need to quit having that stinking thinking. You wouldn't be thinking stupid thoughts, making yourself vomit.
By the way, nobody ran from that game. I was in the pool enjoying myself. I could care less about your game with.
No, quit it. Y'all all ran. They ran like cowards.
Everybody even went in there.
Everybody knew the outcome, but except him. And nobody wanted to see that onslaught.
Now that you allowed Dre to biddle your mind. Yeah, because you brought up chess. We're not talking about chess. We're talking about the Cowboys.
Don't get mad at me because I used Paul's tactic on y'all.
No. You used Paul's tactic on Bill. No. You used Paul's tactic on Bill. You knew Bill was going to jump on that like white on rice. And so because jumped on it, I slapped it around a little bit, but I did not forget that it was you. Okay, it was you that manipulated the conversation. So now we're getting back to the Cowboys. And back to the Cowboys, and they better not win one quarter. I'm telling y'all right now, they better
Well,
not. I'm just letting y'all know.
We know losers flock together, so
Yeah. Listen, guys,
Listen,
whenever
bro.
whenever you know how to handle instigators like Dre, what you do is you handle the conversation that they brought up, you kill it, and you go back to the original one and kill that one too. So thank you for making me a twofer.
Wait, hold on. But
Thank
you're
you
the
for
one
making
who
me a
moved
twofer.
well, hold on. You're the one who moved the goalposts. You're the one went from they're gonna win the game to they better not
Facts,
even win
Jordan.
one quarter. You moved the goalposts. Because first it
Hold
was
on,
they were
hold
gonna
on.
win the game,
Hold on.
and then
If
you
we're
said, God forbid, if they win one quarter, that's it. They win one quarter, it's over. You're the one who moved the goalposts.
Bill, I heard you say the goalpost 1,000 times. Oh my God. Listen, can you be quiet for a second? Listen, you don't use goalpost when we're still talking about football. We're not moving. There's no goalpost. There's no debate. I've made it very clear the Cowboys, the only way they'd win this game is if somebody got hurt. And then there's about 10 fumbles. So very clear. What I'm saying is they better not win a quarter. That's not moving the goal. I'm changing the conversation, my friend.
Wait. But this is what I'm trying to understand. So let's say, when they play, the Eagles go up 21-0. And then in the second quarter, the Eagles take their foot off the gas and the Cowboys score a touchdown. And then it's 21-7. And they won that. So you're saying they won that quarter?
Okay, hold on. Okay, well, instead of asking me, let's clarify. What's the score in the second quarter? What's the score?
21-7.
Who's winning?
The Eagles.
Then how in the heck did the Cowboys win the quarter if they're losing, bro? That don't make no sense.
Because the way you're breaking it down?
No. They have to win by points. They have to win by points.
This guy's so disingenuous.
No, I'm not. They have to win. They have to win, bro.
You literally just said if the Cowboys win any quarter.
Win a quarter. Win, bro. They have to have more points. The heck you're talking about?
You're saying that if
you don't tell me what I'm saying. You're not going to tell me what I'm saying. They have to have more points.
What you're saying is that if at any given point the Cowboys have more points than the Eagles, they won.
No. In a quarter. In a quarter.
Bro.
In a quarter. No. Hold on. And listen. Let me clarify. Listen, okay. You're gonna be slow today. Listen, you're gonna be slow today, so I'm gonna clarify.
No.
So if the Cowboy, if the Eagles are winning,
football season, ladies and gentlemen.
if the Cowboys are losing, let's say the Eagle, let's say it's 6-0 first quarter, okay? And in the same quarter, Cowboys get 9-6, but the quarter's not over. The Cowboys hadn't won the quarter yet. The quarter has to be over, bro. Do you get what I'm saying now or no? Let me know. Thank you.
No
Thank you.
About,
I don't care. Let me see.
Nobody knows what you're talking about in the chat.
All right,
bro.
let's see. Christian, do you understand what I'm saying or not?
Yes.
Okay, so Christian understands. Kelly, do you understand what I'm saying or no, Kelly?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, so Dre, you're lying. So two people understand what I'm saying, and you say, I don't know what you're saying. You're lying, sir. You're lying. But hey, you know what?
So the first quarter is the one that counts. Exactly, Sando. It's so dumb. I understand what he's saying. Y'all don't understand nothing of what he's saying. You're just agreeing. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Show me what doesn't make sense. Show me.
Bro, you're saying that at any given point, if the Cowboys are up at a given quarter, they won the quarter.
No, I just answered you. Hold on a second. I just answered you. No, I didn't say at any given point. I didn't say that. I said at the end of the quarter, if the Cowboys have more points than the Eagles, they won that quarter. At any given quarters.
I literally just said the same thing. Give me the big screen. Literally.
Trot, it's not every of the four quarters, because if they have more points at the end of the fourth quarter, they win the game.
Yeah, I know, but I'm talking about the quarters, though, bro, just individual quarters.
So between quarters 1 through 3, if the Eagles, at the end of whatever one of those three quarters, the Cowboys have more points at the end of the quarter, then Trot is considering that a victory.
Exactly.
I'm considering it a small victory of a quarter, that meaning they should not have won it. But they did. That's what I'm saying. I don't care what you say. I'm going to count it as they put it to Eagles. I don't care if it's for one quarter.
You tell them, Mick. Mick, you tell
Don't
him.
matter. What, Mick?
All
What
right.
you got to say? Don't come up here with your Eagle fan. Don't come up here like that.
All right. So I hate the Eagles and I hate the Cowboys, so I'm biased here.
That's
But
all right.
what you said, though, brother, if the Eagles score 21 points in the first quarter.
Hold on. I didn't say that. Dre brought up 21.
No.
So let's change the numbers.
I'm just saying that.
All right.
And
so
and
hold on, Mick. Hold on. Before you say you said, Mick, I need you to say, is this what you are saying? So I can tell you yes or no.
So I'm trying to understand what you're saying.
All right, good. It's going to be easy.
If the Cowboys score 0 points in the first quarter, the Eagles score 21. We go to the second quarter. It's 21 to nothing.
All right, hold on. Okay, listen to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, excuse me. What I'm saying is that I'm wanting the Cowboys to at least win, meaning do a better quarter than the Eagles. That's what I want them to do. So if you're saying that the score is 21-0 and the second quarter started, the Cowboys did not win that quarter because they don't have more points. You get me?
They did not win the first quarter. No.
Right. Same thing for the second. Same thing for the third. So what I'm saying is at the end. Listen. What I'm saying is at the end of the quarter, if the Cowboys have more points, at the end of the quarter, I'm going to take that as a small victory for the Cowboys. Yes, that's what I'm saying, bro.
So are you saying that they have to score 28 points in the second quarter and the Eagles can't score any?
No.
No. I'm saying it don't matter what the score is. I'm saying that the Cowboys, if they end up having more points, I don't care if it's by one, they won the quarter. If they have more points at the end of the quarter.
Overall or in the quarter? That's what I keep trying to keep from you.
How does Christian understand? I'm saying in the quarter. You keep saying overall.
I said that the
first
of all,
time.
I don't care.
By that.
Okay, it don't matter. It don't matter. Christian understands what I'm saying.
Bro,
so you can say whatever you want.
I understand what he's saying.
Time, and you said no. They have to have more points overall.
All right. Well, okay. Listen, again, I'm saying overall in the quarter. I'm talking about in the quarter, bro. I
said that the first time.
Hey, Dre, you know what? Christian understands what I'm saying. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't care what Christian understands. I said that the first time. I said,
well, maybe I didn't hear you. Hold
on. This is why Mick just said if they're 21-0, and then in the second quarter.
Hold on. Whoa. We're not talking for Mick. Hold on. No, you're not talking for Mick.
Hold on.
Let Mick finish. Let Mick finish. Let Mick finish. Let Mick finish. You're interrupting Mick, sir.
No. I had this point from the beginning.
You're interrupting.
If they're up 21-7, and then in the second quarter, the Cowboys score 8 or 10, and the Eagles only score 3, I said, is that what you are considering a win for the quarter?
Yeah. All right. Anyway, Mick, what were you saying? Mick.
21-7. The Eagles don't score in the second quarter. The Cowboys score 21 points, so it's 28-21 at halftime. You're going to consider that quarter a victory.
The quarter, not the first quarter. Hold on. You said the first quarter it was 21-0, right?
21-7 or whatever.
Okay, all right. But Eagles won, right? 21-7. They got more points.
Correct.
Okay, so obviously Cowboys didn't win that quarter. Correct. Like boxing, you know how boxing you can win rounds? Mick, hello?
Yep.
No, okay, so how is that any different than what I'm saying? You can win rounds, but the dude can still knock you out.
Mick, it's like this. If the first quarter is Eagles 21, Cowboys 0, and at the end of the second quarter, if somehow the Cowboys have 22 and the Eagles still have 21, the Cowboys have more points at the end of that second quarter.
That's not what Trott's saying. That's not what
yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Because I said literally at any given point.
Okay, hold on a second.
The Cowboys are on top at the end of a quarter. They won that quarter. Is that what you're saying? And then he tried to backtrack and say,
Dre, I don't even remember. Listen, I don't even remember what you're talking about. I know what I'm saying right now. And I'm making it very clear. It's just like
You changed your
boxing.
position. I'm glad you
No,
changed
I'm
your
not.
position.
No,
That's
you're
very
lying.
great. I appreciate
I'm not changing
that,
my
'cause
position.
now you're actually making sense, whereas before you weren't making sense.
No, I'm not changing my position at all.
Yes, you are. 100%.
No,
Go back to
you are
1
the one
Samuel
saying
21.
that. No, Christian.
Mercy. Now I'm
Christian.
confused. Good grief.
Well, you're confused because Dre's trying to make everyone confused. Christian, you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I just
Okay.
said.
All right. So Christian's not been confused one time. So
No.
Dre, you're confused. I'm not confused. I know exactly what I'm saying.
Let me ask you this.
No. Hold on. I'm talking to Mick. I'm talking to Mick.
It doesn't
Mick, hold
matter.
on.
Let me ask you
Mick.
this. So
Mick.
wait,
No.
just let me ask you.
I'm
Let me tell you
done.
something.
Hey.
Let me tell you something.
No, me and you are done, bro.
Listen,
you don't get it. You don't get. I don't, bro. I got the
listen,
energy to explain it to you no more. No, I'm not gonna.
Look,
You can ask me all you want. I'm not gonna answer you. I'm not gonna answer your question.
I can talk to everybody else though, because
No, I'm gonna talk to Mick. I'm talking to Mick right now.
So watch this. If
Mick.
it's 21-7 at the end of the first quarter,
Oh my God.
Eagles are winning.
How
right,
many more
Christian?
times I got to
Christian,
explain
watch
this?
this. Watch this, Christian. Watch this. 21-7, Eagles are winning in the first quarter. Second quarter, the Cowboys score 14 points. And the Eagles score only 7 points. That's 28, right, to 21. That's the
winning?
Score at halftime.
Who's winning?
The score at
Who's winning?
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Christian.
In his scenario,
Christian,
the Eagles would still be winning.
Listen, I understand that, but who won the second quarter? If the Eagles scored 7 and the Cowboys scored 14, who won that quarter?
What's the score? It matters what the score is.
Considering the Eagles to win that quarter in that scenario.
What's so hard about that?
Listen.
Hard about that.
If the Eagles,
bro, hold on. Do you get that or not?
I'm talking to Christian.
Nah, bro. Do you get that or not, bro? You're trying to change the scenario again, bro.
Dre's right, bro.
Oh man,
both of these guys are bozos. You're not
at this point. I hope the game is canceled.
Christian, regardless of the score, if one team scores 21 points and the other team only scores 3 points, who won that quarter?
Whoever has the higher score overall.
Whoever's got the higher score at the end of the quarter. Easy. Oh, thank you. So you get it now? See how he's done? Because he gets it. He gets it.
Y'all are slow, bro. Real talk. Slow as hell.
All right, Mick, what are you saying Dre's right about?
Okay.
Mick.
So, because
hold on, Mick, before you say that, let me say this. This was me saying that. You know what's funny is y'all are sitting here saying Dre is right. I think y'all are misunderstanding what the conversation was from the get-go. The conversation is I'm saying that if the Cowboys I'm saying this is not a debate on who's right or wrong. I don't know how this is turning into Dre is right. Listen, I said that if the Cowboys at any given time, and I'm talking about any quarter, if they have more points at the end of the quarter, I'm going to consider that. I'm not saying if they made more points. All right. Okay. So I'm not saying that if the Eagles got, let's say they got 21 points from the first quarter. Okay. And the Cowboys come in the second quarter, they make one touchdown and the Eagles make no touchdown. I'm not saying the Cowboys won because they made one touchdown. That's not what I've never said that. That's not what I'm saying.
That is correct. That's not what I'm saying.
What I'm saying is whoever has the most points at the end total on board, not who made the most points just in that quarter. That's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. So to say Dre's right, I don't even know what y'all talking about. Dre's right about what? I said, this is me saying that if the Cowboys have more points at an end of any quarter over the Eagles, I'm not saying if they made more than them in one quarter. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying overall. So if the first quarter the Eagles won 21-0, right, which means Cowboys they have no points. But in the next quarter, if the Cowboys make 28 points and it's 28-21, I'm saying I'm going to consider that a small victory for the Cowboys. Not because they just made more points in one quarter, because they ended with more points in one quarter. So I'm not saying that if the Eagles make no points in the second quarter and the Cowboys make one touchdown, they win. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying overall points in the quarter.
I'm tracking.
I got it. All right. So I don't know why we're talking about Dre is right. This was not. We were not debating. Me and Dre weren't debating nothing.
I don't. It was maybe our misunderstanding, but it sounded like you said, and if any quarter the Cowboys outscore the Eagles in that specific quarter, you're going to consider that a victory.
Well,
even
again,
though it's 28-7.
Again, listen. I can see how that is easily misunderstood, but I don't see what the problem is allowing me to explain what I mean. How is that an issue?
Not at all. You're good. It's all good.
I don't see how that's an issue. Like if someone goes, "Oh, are you saying whoever makes the most points?" The answer's simple. No, that's not what I'm saying. I don't understand what the issue is with that. Oh, but when you play the block, yeah, okay. But again, that's not what I'm saying. So Dre's talking about something else. That's why he's confused, because he's talking about something different. So that's why I said the Cowboys better not win. And I kept saying it this way. They better not win one quarter. And I'm not talking about just because they made more points. I'm talking about overall points. Overall points. I don't care if it has anything to do with the quarter. I'm saying that. Mick, you know how boxers, they can win a round? Right?
Yes.
Yeah. So the round doesn't matter, but let me show you in a way how it does. Do you remember when an MMA fighter fought Mayweather? How you say his name? Mayweather? Did anybody see that fight?
Mayweather, yep.
Yeah, okay. The truth is, McGregor, he shouldn't have won one round, and he won more than one round. So to say that doesn't matter, that's a lie. It does matter. Obviously, he didn't win the match, but he should have never won one round, bro. Mayweather is a professional boxer. McGregor is an MMA fighter, meaning he's a real fighter, not for sport. What? Winning a round has nothing to do. Okay, you can say it has nothing to do with it, but again, the point still stands, and I'm going to make my point by saying this. It does say something about McGregor that he was able to beat Mayweather in more than one round. For anyone to say that don't matter, you're lying. That's a lie. It matters, bro. He shouldn't have been able to win one, and he won several. Boxing is not football. It don't matter. It don't matter if boxing is not football.
Don't tell Dom that, Trot. Don't tell Dom that boxing is not a real man fighting. Oh, man.
He said boxing is not football. Okay, hey, it ain't just one quarter. It ain't just one quarter. It's four. It's four quarters.
The fact of the matter is, Trot was just making up his own stipulation. That's it.
Yeah. What's wrong? I don't get the issue. What's the issue?
I don't know where the confusion was.
I don't either. It's weird.
Because they're thinking about like a football analyst who's like, oh well, yeah, they had more points at the end of that round, but they scored more points in that quarter, so therefore X wins. That's what they're trying to think, but it's not what we're talking about. Trot made his own custom stipulation.
Bro, I'm telling you, the Cowboy haters is real. The Cowboy haters is real. Either. No, I'm saying the hate though. The hate they had towards the Cowboys. It's so. They better not win. I don't care. Ned, Dre, both of y'all. The Cowboys better not win. Listen, I'm going to say it again. They better not win one quarter. I'm telling you, they better not, for y'all's sake.
Which means that the Cowboys, for one single quarter, when the quarter ends, they have more points than the Eagles.
We say Trot wants a backdoor way to talk smack. My friend, the champions playing the Cowboys don't have a good team, bro. I'm going to say we're going to know like where they're at after the second or third game. We'll kind of know like if they even know how to play well together. But I don't see anyone saying that the Cowboys is going to win the game. What I'm saying is they're playing the champions and they better not be able to win one quarter.
Ryan is going to put $500 on the Cowboys winning, bro. And if they win, he's going to be a millionaire.
No. All right, let's see. 1 o'clock. All right. Now I got Dre and Ryan and Bill all wired up for the game. Y'all are welcome.
Mick said, what's the length of home plate in Texas?
It's 17 inches everywhere else. It's 17.1 inches in Texas, Mick. 17.1. Giving grace, don't nobody say nothing to me if they lose.
She said, don't even talk to her, bro.
What you say? Niners year? Heck no, bro.
Bro, it
Heck
is not
no.
the Niners year. They are cooked. They are cooked.
Hey, Hebrew hippie. Hey, pay attention to the screen.
Oh no, not this again.
There you go. There's the Niners for you right there, boy. There's Niners for you right there.
The shoes. The ruby red shoes. Dorothy.
Them red bottoms.
All right, guys, we're out. We will see y'all.
Wait, the watch party, you got to try to make it? You have to try?
No. Well, again, I said I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, all right, guys, we are out. We will see y'all later.